We actually met in a fire in Philadelphia when we were at school.
Okay.
We were in a firefighting trainer.
Oh, okay.
And of course, they lit the bilge on fire with diesel fuel.
Oh, man.
We
Yeah.
were in one of those buildings, you know, that firemen trained in.
Sure.
So you got your breathing apparatus and your fire suit on, your helmet and gloves and all that, you know, and you're going in and you're sweeping, you know, trying to get all the flames over into one corner and eventually put it out, right? That's how you do it. So there was they called him the number 2 nozzle, right? He was a fog man who was supposed to keep this fog on top of me so that
He could fight the fire without
I could
catching
fight the
on fire.
without catching on fire, right? Exactly. Well, anyway, his breathing apparatus had failed, and he just
Left the building.
set his head down and left. You know, and meanwhile the fire's coming right around. You know, next thing you know, it's burning my ass. And I'm hopping around, you know, trying to get this thing under control, and she jumped on the hose that was behind me,
And she rescued you.
yeah.
I got an A.
And then we put the fire out.
Got an A and a
Yeah.
guy. Huh?
Yeah.
Right.
Then, you know, it was dancing after that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
So
Were you like checking him out and going, do I want to take care of him or do I want to just let him
Yeah,
go?
I already kind of had a crush on him at the time.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
So this
I
yes,
did.
opportunity.
Yes, it was an opportunity to keep him in the game, I guess.
Excellent.
it worked.
And how long after that fire were you,
Like I said, you know, that night I took her out, and
yeah?
And we got married quickly because I was stationed, the Navy had me in San Diego and he was on a ship in Norfolk, Virginia.
Okay.
We
That's a
met
little distance.
We met in June, spent 3 months together, and then from there planned our wedding over the phone, and my mother put it all together in Utah.
Wow.
And we went and got married because we had to get married before the Navy would even talk about putting us together. And then it
Right.
still
True.
took them 6 months. But
Yeah.
Wow.
so we had been together 3 months when we decided to get married. It was either that or we couldn't date, so we had to get married to date, so we'd be on the same coast.
right.
And now how many
and
years?
it worked out, 41.
41 years. That
41
is
years.
awesome. Awesome.
Well, Tammy was very ill for 10 years.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and so it kind of,
After the Navy, you said you were just in the Navy 6 years.
yes,
And
yeah.
then it was
And then I
after the
did
Navy.
daycare, and I worked as an inspector on the outside, had a few jobs, and then I went into medical transcription.
Okay.
And then I decided to have a gastric bypass because I was overweight.
Uh-huh.
And I had that bypass, and life was not the same. I had a lot of complications
Oh, no.
for 10 years.
Oh, my
And
goodness.
so that kind of consumed my life. Probably longer than 10 total.
Yeah, but
So-
after the surgery, after the exploratory surgery, which was like a last-ditch effort,
10 years into it, the pain. 10 years into me being so ill and in
goodness.
so much pain.
Was it
They cured it.
infections or
It
what
ended
caused
up being, they thought it was all kinds of things. And so they would do that. They spent 10 years because I was in so much pain, and it was like a biliary pain. It would come and go. So,
That's
but
the
they
worst.
couldn't narrow down what it was. So they took out every expendable organ that I had
Wow.
from different, trying different things.
Wow.
And then at the end of the 10 years, I had a couple of ventral hernia repairs with mesh, and the mesh, my body rejected, and that caused problems. But what it ended up being is I couldn't eat anymore because my stomach had just closed. And the doctor went in to open it and to dilate the opening to my stomach, and it ripped. So then I had to go into surgery, and they had to, the pain was, I think, peptic ulcer disease in the stomach that was no longer part of my system. When you have a gastric bypass, they cut most of your stomach off, but they leave it in there because it still has jobs.
Right.
It still has biliary, and so, but that part of my stomach was really bad ulcerated, and they couldn't get to that part. No matter all the scopes they did, all the surgeries they did, they
My
couldn't see
goodness.
that. So the doctor, at the end of the 10 years, he removed that stomach remnant, and he stayed laparoscopic the entire time, which was like a 9-hour surgery.
Wow.
My goodness.
And he saved my life because he said it was important that I didn't get opened up again, because every time you open an abdomen, it creates adhesions and all that. They didn't know. You couldn't really see what my organs were doing because they were so twisted and scarred to each other.
Goodness.
So he stayed laparoscopic, removed that, made me a new stomach out of intestine, and I woke up without the pain.
Wow.
And I had it took 2 years to get me off the fentanyl that they had me on, because I had a pain pump, because I was
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
I was last ditch. Matter of fact, the doctor that removed the pain pump said he'd never removed one before, because they're used at end of life, you know.
Yeah,
end stage.
sure.
So it took quite a few years to get off the pain medication, but
I bet.
Man.
Yeah.
I did it.
Once
So,
she did, we hit the road.
yeah,
Yeah.
I wasn't, you know,
I
I
got
didn't
my
think
life
I'd
back.
see this part of my
After
life.
10
So
years of bedridden.
yeah,
Wow.
I was completely bedridden. I was just miserable. I was on so much pain medicine, and it was before they knew. There was the awareness, because it didn't even, I don't know, I shouldn't have been on that much pain medicine. It certainly didn't improve my quality of life.
Right.
But I didn't
yeah.
know. I was so miserable. I was
Well,
in
yeah,
so
you don't.
much pain.
Yeah.
Grabbing whatever you could to
Yeah,
get a little relief.
yeah. So
And were
that was
your
kind
kids
of a
still at home?
tangent, but
Yeah.
During all
they were.
that?
My
Wow.
kids were young. My kids were
Well,
2000, so they were teenagers. Yeah, my daughter would have been like 12, and my son like 14 or 15.
And how many
Yeah.
years ago was that you
it
came
was
out of pain? 6
2000.
years?
2010 is
2010,
actually
okay.
when the doctor
Okay.
found everything and changed changed my life. He was a
Oh,
Navy
my
doctor
goodness,
at
yes.
the Naval Hospital, and he just cleared his schedule. You know, a
Mm-hmm.
regular doctor out in town never would have done that.
Right.
So I was just really lucky. He was just,
Wow.
it was incredible. Yeah.
Yeah,
our
just something
first deployment was we lost a wheel on the freeway.
oh no.
I didn't
Yeah.
even know it. Somebody
On the
flagged
truck
us
or
down.
the trailer?
Yeah,
The
on the
trailer.
trailer.
Trailer, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And,
you would know if it was on the
I was
truck.
gonna
Right.
say, yeah.
Apparently, it was heading down the freeway, and some guy beside me, said, "Hey,
Flagged us
pull
down.
over."
Hey,
Yep.
you lost a wheel.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow,
It was a new RV,
crazy.
and it was
Brand
a recall kind of. It was a wheel bearing issue that they
Well,
were
they didn't
just
grease-
finding out about.
They didn't grease the
Oh.
wheel bearings.
They didn't do it.
They didn't grease the wheel bearings.
They
that
didn't grease the wheel
that
bearings.
could be a problem.
Yes.
That was a problem.
So
Wow.
It just melted right off.
you know, Grand
I
Design
bet.
came out. They sent a mobile guy out and replaced both of our. We wanted them both replaced because
Oh, yeah.
they had to tow it on one wheel of one of the axles.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah, they showed up with new axles, new tires, everything.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
well, we stayed at a park we hadn't even, that we just pulled off. We took the first freeway exit we could.
Yeah.
And found an RV park there, right there, and stayed in the middle of Texas.
Yeah.
Well, that
Schulenburg.
was fortunate that
Yeah.
Yeah, they
They
were
had-
really
They came
close.
out
there.
to you.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yep.
we were there a couple weeks, but that's it.
Yeah, it was great. It was good service.
There's lots of memories,
It's
but
great
as
that you
far
made
as
it.
ones that stand
We were
out,
coming down that trail in West Virginia,
the Blue Ridge Parkway.
the Blue Ridge Parkway,
Mm-hmm.
and we busted an axle.
Oh, well,
It was the shackle.
Did you know anybody that knew how to weld or anything? Did you?
Right?
we found them.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
So there we are, stranded at a rest stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we spent the night at the rest stop because we couldn't get anybody to tow
In the
us.
mountains of West Virginia,
Oh.
nobody could tow us.
Oh.
So, but
right.
we ended up
Oh man.
spending a couple weeks at another place.
So the next day, they finally got somebody out there to us and
Yeah.
was able to tell us to repair the place
Yeah.
that took real good care of us.
Oh, good. Good.
Had a certified welder come
Yeah.
out, do that.
Did you inspect it?
Of course.
Our cat Pepsi used to climb trees. When she would get out of the RV, she
Uh-huh.
would go straight for a tree, and she could climb a tree really quick.
Yeah.
Couldn't come back down
Oh.
for nothing.
Yeah.
She went 50 feet up in a tree
Good
in
grief.
Texas.
With no limbs. You
With-
know,
yeah,
so
I
I
Of
got-
course, yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Well,
yeah.
we thought
Yeah.
about hiring someone from the local fast food place to climb the tree, some young kid. We didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
We put, everyone went, oh, put Tuna down there. She sat at the top of this tree and cried
Oh man.
all night long.
Oh, it's freezing rain.
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
And we called,
Oh,
it's a
yeah.
small town, Schulenburg, Texas. We called the fire department. And they said,
Ah, we don't get dry.
fire departments do not get
I don't
cats
care
out
what
of
you've
trees.
seen on cartoons.
Right.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh,
And
she'll
he
come
was-
down.
He was
You
the
don't
one
see
that-
any dead cats in the
Yeah,
tree.
he was the one who told us that you've never seen a skeleton of a cat in a tree. You never have. So, but I don't
Somehow
know.
that's not real.
Wasn't
Yeah,
real,
it
It's not
wasn't real
comforting.
comforting.
Yeah.
We couldn't get her to come down, and she cried. And after it was the third day, so she'd spent 2 nights up there.
Uh-huh.
We called. I don't know. We kept calling
Landscape.
around. We called an arborist, a tree guy,
Oh,
Yeah.
uh-huh.
and they came out and went up with the cherry picker and got her
Yeah.
out and brought her down and wouldn't take a dime from us.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice people. They
Yeah.
were really nice people. Yeah. It was like 3 or 4 years ago.
Maybe 4.
And we went to Silver Springs State Park, beautiful state park in the mountains. It's up in the mountains, northern-ish area of Oregon, I think. It might be more central, but it's definitely in the mountains. And we went up there and we checked in. We unpacked everything. We were in for the night. I went for a walk and we came back. And we hadn't heard anything about fires, you know, and
Well, it was smoke.
there was smoke and there were
Yeah,
fires
so you knew they were
happening,
around,
but
yeah.
nothing near.
Right.
And the next thing we knew, at
4 in the morning.
4 in the morning, there were police beating on doors and on the thing. that we
Evacuating.
needed to evacuate.
Wow.
And when I got up there, it was like
The
6
ash.
inches of
The
ash.
ash was
everywhere.
Wow.
unbelievable, just
You know,
falling
this
out
fire
of the
was-
sky. We
was
had
on
to
top of
wrap
us.
everything up,
Oh,
which
man.
I
Yeah.
usually take 2 hours to do. But that's at
We were on 15 minutes.
15 minutes. We
Yeah.
had everything wrapped up, hooked up. But then the problem was there was nobody there to tell you where to go. We were up on a mountain, and there was 2 ways down, and you didn't know which one was on fire. Or, the horizon looked like it was on fire. It was,
Sakes.
there was debris in the roads. It was just awful. And we were supposed to be heading down into California, but instead, from that night, or from that morning, we took off and headed east, straight east
Yeah,
to
it was
Utah.
the
We ended
only
up in
way you
Utah.
could
We
go.
were supposed to go to my son's in San Diego or whatever. Ended up in Utah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Far away from the west.
But all of the bottom of Oregon was on fire, and parts of northern California. It was scary. It was scary.
Now, do you usually go to go to Boondockers or
That's my
Harvest Host?
yes.
That's kind of been our go-to this last year.
Okay.
It's
Prior
our
to that,
preference.
we've probably used it maybe 7 or 8 times.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
But this year we've
but
used it a lot
this
more.
year we've used it a lot more, and we really
Why?
enjoy it. Yeah,
Why do you use a lot more?
because our experiences previously were so good.
We have not had a bad experience.
You know, yeah.
Period.
Okay.
We've had very different experiences, and some have been like more expensive than you planned on, or but it never had a bad experience.
Well, especially when you get to the winery.
Yeah.
You have to purchase a few things.
We've heard that. We've heard that story more
Purchase
than
more
once.
than It was a $253 night. I'm like,
Yeah,
okay.
right,
They must have had some good stuff there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.